All right, y'all. This the real Jay stand up show. I'm Jay.
I'm
That's
Jay.
Jay. I'm the real Jay. That's the fake Jay. You know how we do
You
it.
think that's that way?
But you know, father and son show, just doing something different. We
Duo.
gon' You know what? We gonna start off with our scripture of the day, Psalms 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? All right, family. Let's get up into it. Great 180 in the building. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. What question we doing first?
I'm gonna start off with the stock market. Stock market. I just want to ask you a little question. How do you think
Inflation square,
How
dude,
do you think
man.
inflation
God
is
damn,
affecting
man.
everyday life?
Well, for me, this is my opinion. You know what I mean? You know, inflation only affecting basically when certain items we buy, you know what I mean, going high demand, meaning customers are outrageously spending on certain items. You know what I mean? Like when the tissue and stuff, like when the pandemic happened, the tissue, everybody said, we need tissue, we need tissue. So everybody ran to the store and was buying all the tissue. So that put more higher demand on the warehouses that make tissue, you know what I mean? And they tried to push it out, but then you got to remember who all they had to, pay. They had to pay the truck drivers to deliver, the stores, everything. So that's what my opinion is. I think inflation is determined on how much somebody buys a certain product. What you think about that?
Inflation. I really don't think nothing much about it. I really don't go to the stores like that. But I see that inflation is making a big deal out of things that used to be simple when we was growing up. Like we used to. I really don't know nothing about inflation.
Man, inflation, it's just crazy though. It's like, but another thing, like people, we have to save more. We have to budget. You know what I mean? We have to grind and just stack up because, you see all the wealthy people, they still eating and doing what they want to do. And that's how I'm doing right now. I learned from that.
But you can't really think of it. I don't know, because, look, we work at a job. When you work at a job, you really can't really afford to live in an apartment these days now,
But that's because nobody's budgeting. You know what I mean? They're not saving. They're not picking up an extra gig or independent contractor, position like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Amazon Flex.
But,
they got other stuff out here that you can make income off of.
Yeah, but don't you think that some people not in that position to get there? Some people don't want to actually go out there and get it, but some people do want to do it. But some people, the numbers don't come.
See, that's the problem. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, it's up to me to change the way that I want to live. It's not up to the next man. You can't look at the presidents. You can't look at anybody in a political field. It's up to you. You know what I mean? You got a budget. I'm talking about a zero down budget. That means you zero everything out. Everybody should know every penny that they make every time they get paid. Don't you know it's thousands of people, millions of people that never look at what's getting took out their check. And that's what we got to hold ourselves accountable for everything that goes on around us. We can't just look at the politics and blame them. It starts with the person in the mirror. That's for sure.
You made some excellent good points there. I don't know what to say after that. Okay,
man, I'm trying to tell you.
I was wondering though, since you did bring up the budgeting, so where would you start for people that's out there looking to start? Where would you step one?
Step one is I think they call it the four main essentials or something like that. If I'm saying the word right, you know what I mean. It's basically it's food, a place to stay, you know what I mean, your utilities, and transportation. That's your main four, budget items that should be at the top of your list. Then you know what I mean. Then it's for me, it's tithing. Give your 10% to God. Then after that, it's savings. Then it's put stuff aside for emergency fund. But the four top ones is food, shelter, utilities, and transportation. That's your first four, and everything else, you know, after that, them like, what is them like wants? Them not needs. The first four is like, basically, like I'm saying, is like what you need. And after that, you know, you just put everything else that you know you're gonna be spending on. Gas, you put gas up in there. You know, insurances, all type of other stuff. You know, I got a gang of stuff like subscriptions to like Netflix and Hulu and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? It's up to you though to change your future. I had to learn that the hard way. And remember, you always got to put God first. I'm gonna preach that because that's what got me out of the gutter. You know what I mean? Now I'm here, healthier, feeling better. Like I said, I got on a budget. I've been doing a budget for about like 10 years now, and that's what everybody should do. Start that budget. I shout out somebody every dollar. Ramsey Solution. They got a good budget app. So I shout them out. I ain't getting paid or nothing, but oh well. If I can help somebody, if I can help one person that's looking at us, that's how it's gonna go. All right. What's the next question? Or I'm asking you a question next.
Good question.
All right. I guess this your question. I guess it's, you know, you young. You know, AI is booming right now. So, AI generated content. Would you watch a movie written entirely by AI?
I mean, the question is kind of crazy though. Like, I mean, it's a yes and a no. I say yes because AI do have creative ideas, and I feel like their movies would be insanely like interesting to watch because like I don't know, man.
Yeah, but like, what about all the emotion and everything else that go with a movie? You know what I mean? Because I heard AI can only feed off of something that's already generated.
Nah, you can write a prompt and you can.
That's what I'm saying, but it gotta be already something. AI cannot just. Tell me, I'm new to this. I'm asking a question. I heard AI can only like make up something that's already been created. It can only make it better.
Nah, I don't think so because I think
I'm telling you, man. I heard this. I've been on like on these Patreons and stuff like that, and it'd be like a lot of topics and like, what you think though?
If you write a prompt into its like search engine, it will bring up an idea for you to like. For it to like make it for you, because you can go to ChatGPT and write a script. You can have it make lyrics, make music, and you can put it on a different AI site and then make the movie for you.
That's why I'm kind of saying though, it had to be something already created for AI to go off of to make it better and run with it.
Like, are you talking about a movie that's already made?
Like a topic or anything? Like a movie or anything, it gotta be something that the AI can go off of to generate it.
I think AI. I think it thinks by itself. Once
I don't think it does.
I mean, because they got
because it's people controlling it.
Yeah, they got it controlling it. But once it break out, it's gonna control itself.
Oh yeah, damn. That's another story though. That's another story though. But I don't know, man. I'll watch it though. You know what I mean. But it still ain't gonna have that creativity as a human. You got to remember, we're the original AI.
Why?
Because look at us, dude. Look at all the potential God gave us. Just look at all the people. You know what I mean? That when you just think out when you started your job, you didn't know what you was doing.
I knew what I was doing.
All of it, no, not really, until somebody showed you, and then after somebody showed you, that's when you mastered it.
I mean, like when they showed me, I just thought they was doing it the stupid way, so I was like, I could do it better than them.
And that's what AI did. You just explained AI on what you didn't just explain AI though.
AI.
You just explained it. AI think everybody's doing like a human is doing it stupid. So they like, we can do it better. I can do it better. That's what AI is. Okay. AI doing the same thing. But we the original AI. And you know what I mean? We can't let AI take us over now. But it's so much technology stuff out here though. You know, look at the flying cars and stuff they
Man,
got in China.
Oh
China
my
is not
God.
playing with that technology stuff.
Oh, they got trains going into buildings.
Oh boy, need to stay out the White House and start getting back on his stuff. Elon, man.
What you mean? He created something already.
But
He already created.
But look at China though. I'm American all day long, y'all.
What you think?
It's just a debate.
What you think? You think U.S. You think U.S. versus China? Who's winning in the futuristic era?
I don't know. I think we still up there, but China ain't too far behind. You know what I mean? What you think?
I don't know. I think China is far ahead than the U.S.
You know, because you know why?
Why?
Because we're divided. We all segregated. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about just the way we think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're never on the same page. Like me and you could have a discussion, and all of a sudden it'll get mixed up because the one person want to know something or be right about this. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's a lot of technology out here that's good. We on it right now. It's some other stuff, you know, that'll help us out.
My thing is, we got all this technology in the U.S., right? But only 5% of the ocean has been discovered. Why is that? Like we space. What is that about? Like we need to learn what's on Earth first.
Man, you right about that, man.
What's in the ocean?
The ocean is so deep.
But that don't make sense.
It's underground. You see that?
Discover
but
space?
they find this stuff. If you looking at the articles, I be reading articles and stuff sometimes, and they finding like different like how they say like different countries and different like land that people lived on under the waters now. Now see in space. What's so crazy about space? I was reading some articles on space.
What you think is real though? That's my first.
It's bodies of water floating around in space right now. It's real. Heck yeah. Why wouldn't it be real?
So you think that the people that had like people pay $1 million to go see space? You think that was real?
I think space real.
But because like the thing is, I don't get is that they don't talk about it.
No, they don't talk about it. I don't. You know, but people trying to go to space, it's like on a stock market. They got it's like a stock you could buy for like people, you know, that's, you know, creating, you know, opportunities to go to space like for investors to invest in, but I think space real.
I think it's a scam.
I think space is real. Space could not be a scam. So what you think? You think the Earth you think the Earth is round or flat? I'm asking you a question. You know what I mean? You know what?
See, I don't know. I'm an in-betweener.
You in between what?
Because I feel like it's flat, and then I feel like it's a space.
Why you think it's flat?
I feel like it's a space too. I feel like I feel like we ground, and then.
But just think how deep. Just think how deep the waters is. Like you just said, you know they ain't discovered all that's like under in the oceans. Right. So just think how deep that is. You know what I mean? Just because we're like on the ground surface when we walk on concrete, it goes deeper than that, and you can tell by the oceans.
Right, but like I don't know what you talking about. Like you confusing me, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
What you think? What is it? Round or flat? What you say?
It's round, man, and just like it's space to me too. Ain't no way, dude.
It's a space, but have we been up there?
Yeah, they've been there.
I don't think so.
I think they have.
I don't think so.
I think they have. What is they blasting off? Where is that going in?
How is they bringing it back down?
Because technology. You gotta research NASA to figure that out.
Do you think the pressure of the water is stronger than the pressure up in the sky, above the sky?
Man, I don't know, man.
Exactly.
I don't know about that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie now.
Man, they go into the desert and making stuff look like the space, like bars. You can easily replicate that. Like,
man. You could tell though. You could look. What you see the stars and the moon and stuff. What is that then? What is the sun?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. What is the clouds? You know, past the clouds. You know what I mean. Like if you go to a rural area where it's super dark, just think of that. You could see so much. The reason we can't see it because we in a city. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of smog and everything else. But if we had some land out like in the middle of nowhere and at nighttime we go out there, we'll see everything lit up, the stars and a couple planets maybe. You know what I mean? That's out there. So I don't know, man. What's next?
What's next? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just ask you though.
What?
I'm gonna ask you about entertainment though. Like, it's a lot of big movies out there. I just wanted to know, like, what's the most anticipated movie of the year?
Man, for me, it's if I couldn't think of none. I've been seeing a lot of them, but for me, it's the return of that Scarface movie with Al Pacino up in there. That mug look like it's gonna be good.
I don't think I've seen that.
You ain't see the first one?
I seen the first Scarface.
Yeah, but it was a couple of them. I know you said something about Juice was coming out too.
Yeah, they said I can't never find it though. But
I was looking on my phone before we jumped on here. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking that Scarface gonna be pretty good though. But the reason I'm like, I talked to a couple of my partners and people. We was like, we thought he was dead. And then we was like, oh, that cocaine, all that stuff he snorted and everything must have kept him going.
Wait. You said they making a Scarface 2.
Scarface 2. Remember, he died at the end.
He's alive.
He's alive. He was in prison. And now the trailer that I see, actually, he was like on probation or parole or something. And something happened where he got a plug or something, and he had to do something. But check it out though, cause I seen the trailer like before Christmas. You know what I mean? But
I gotta check that out. I don't believe that. That don't even make sense.
Man, that's why I thought I thought he died at the end.
At the end, he was shooting at all them dudes on the stairs, and then he turned around
and got killed. Remember, he fell off the balcony in the water and died. But they brought it back out.
That's a good plot twist. I gotta see if it's gonna be good though.
I think it's gonna be pretty good, man. I seen that trailer. I was like, whoa, what the heck is this? I think I seen it on social media, one of them sites, and I was like, what? Scarface? Dude, that was like one of the best movies coming up for me. And I'm not that old though, anyway. But that's one of the movies they let me see back in the 90s and the 80s. You know what I mean? I think that came out in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not for sure.
That was a good movie though, truly.
Heck yeah. What movie you thinking about?
I got a couple, honestly. I don't know if y'all seen Den of Thieves 2. That movie was good, but at the end, I don't like it. I like Craven the Hunter. Oh, that was a good movie throughout the whole movie. Like, you should watch those. If you like Marvel movies, you would like
Marvel movies.
Like Marvel, like Spider-Man.
Man, I don't watch that type of
stuff.
Oh
my God, Venom 2 was good. Was that Venom 3 or Venom 2? I don't know. Like, that movie was good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get off into them movies like everybody was talking about that. What was that, Black Panther? Was that good?
That was good. Wait, which one? The new one?
I don't know which one it was. I never seen which one. I never seen it.
The last one, and when I first watched it, I thought it was terrible. But once I went to go back and watched it, it was actually good. Everybody
kept telling me it was good. I was like, I never seen it.
You gotta watch it.
I don't want to see it.
Probably gotta watch it from the beginning though. When Captain America, when Black Panther came to where the Avengers were, like.
Yeah, I never watched it. I never watched it. I don't be interested. I was never like a comic book person like that growing up or nothing like that.
But you did have a favorite group though, Marvel or DC, right? You never.
I was just Superman or Batman. You know what I mean? So that's why I can't even talk about nothing. You know what I mean? And then Spider-Man or something when I came up was only 3. You know what I mean? Batman and Robin, Superman. I'm about to go to car.
You naming all the DC characters, so you.
But I'm about to. He-Man. What was that?
He-Man was He-Man.
Oh, see, I didn't.
I love He-Man.
Y'all see that? I don't even know. I thought He-Man was part of the comic stuff too. I don't know.
Is he though? Because I feel like he is.
I think he is. Cause She-Ra now.
She-Ra's called. And then what was that other one?
I don't know. You about to make me say Xena now. Xena and Hercules now, man. I'm tripping. I don't know. Sure.
Hercules about Marvel. It's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't think gods are a part of like the Marvel universe.
Who?
Gods.
There's only one god.
Hercules.
Hercules is just Hercules like you said.
Zeus, them are gods.
No, them ain't gods.
I'm saying like they're gods.
Oh. Dang God, it's only one God, man. I keep
Yeah,
trying to
you
tell
hear me?
that.
What I'm saying? I'm saying
I
God's
know
with
I'm
an
just
S.
messing
Yeah.
with you. But it's only one God.
Yeah.
Man, that's Almighty God. He about to get me in trouble with my creator. All right, man. What's next?
I don't know, man. You gotta ask the question. I already asked you what.
Shoot. Where your questions at? Ah, man. All right. Relationship and dating advice. What's the biggest red flag in a relationship?
Look at my head. It already, you know what I'm saying? Nah, just like
I thought you had your hat off. I was just about to look at your head. I looked at your head. I said, "Oh look."
Don't get me started. All right.
Hey man. Well, okay, man. Let me read the question again, man. What's the biggest red flag in a relationship?
Oh man, the biggest red flag I would honestly say is like I really say the biggest one is not communicating, not listening, that overreacting. That man, and then setting no goals for you as a woman. I don't know, like that just irritates me. Like you don't want to do stuff on your own. You want the other person to do stuff for you.
Oh, you talking about a leech?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you talking about somebody that's don't want to do nothing for themselves and just looking for an opportunity. You talking about a opportunity. It don't even gotta be a woman. It could be a man that's like that because there's a lot of guys that sit around and what they say, eat up the cereal and play video games all day. You know what I mean? Eat up the kids' snacks and everything like that. You know what I mean? But it could be women out there, you know what I mean, just sitting around waiting on the check or waiting on the trick. You know what I mean? If we gonna be honest, you know what I mean? So,
but then like if you try to help her, like or the person, if you trying to help the person, you got to plan for them because they don't know how to plan it themselves, and you give them a good plan to like go do, and they still having problems on how to achieve it.
Yeah, because they, like you said, they don't want to do it. They just want to sit around and kind of like, if you grown, I do not want to be your father, and I don't need you to be my mother. We need to be equal. Mm-hmm. When I say equal, I don't mean 50-50. I mean, like, it could be 50-50, right. But, like, when I got 90, you have 10. Exactly. You know what I mean? When I have 60, you have 40. You know what I mean? When you know what I mean? When you got 70, I got 30.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's meet somewhere.
If I got 10, you gotta have the 90 because sometimes we go up and down.
That's how it gotta be.
And sometimes some people leave the person that been there for them, and then when the next person's down, you want to just leave. Yeah. I don't understand that part.
That's the whole thing. That's why a relationship is gonna be up and down anyway. But I believe that everybody have to come to like a mutual agreement. That's why they say like before you jump into a serious relationship, you date the person because they say the person's true character don't show up till after a year. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You just dating the person representative who they want you to think they is. Right. You know what I mean? But that's why like they say it's good, the first thing to talk about is like financial. See where y'all financials at.
Core values.
If y'all want to have kids or not. You know what I mean? It's all type of stuff, man. But like you said, that's key. Communication. Because communication is everything. You know what I mean? And then,
I say communication, loyalty, take care, like somebody to take care of everybody, like take care of us, basically. Listen. I really feel like that's the biggest one, really.
Yeah, that's on both people though. You know what I mean? Right there. You gotta listen to each other. Like, you can listen, but you gotta hear.
You gotta understand. Like you gotta listen to understand, not listen to overreact.
Yeah, agree to disagree, you know what I mean? Or, talk it out, debate it out, and then come to an agreement for both of y'all.
And you both gotta handle pressure. You gotta learn how to handle the pressure when the conversation starts, because one person want to shut down while the other one actually trying to like tell you something that you need to hear. Yeah, like, it's not something for you not to hear. Why when I'm talking to you, then you know what I mean?
And another thing, we gotta listen to our partners too. You know what I mean? I got a bad habit, of being like, be quiet. You know what I mean? That's bad. You know what I mean? Because you want your partner to have a voice, and my partner do got a voice, and you be talking too much about that time. But anyway, that's another subject. My fault. Hey, but yeah, man, communication is key. Loyalty, respect. This is the main one for me. Boundaries.
Yo,
You
explain that.
boundaries.
Okay.
Like you gotta know. Like boundaries is like you in a relationship, and like you do something or say something to a person that they done told you over and over that they don't like, but you keep doing that. That's crossing the boundaries. Boundaries is like somebody crossing the line. Like if you say something to me right now, and I'll be like, dude, hold up now, man. Don't talk to me like that. You know what I mean? And okay, you be like, oh, cool. And then the next day you come and do the same thing. Now you crossing my boundaries. So in the relationship, y'all got to set boundaries of do's and don'ts. You know what I mean? Because that causes a lot of arguments, and that brings up a lot of old issues too.
Mm-hmm.
Like people be bringing up old stuff, and you be like, I thought we was over that. I thought we discussed that, and it's over. Why does it keep coming back up repeatedly? And that's how relationships keep going down. Because the one person is going to get tired of hearing this stuff because you breaking your neck to try to do everything right to right your wrongs. And then it seems like everything that you're doing is not working. So then that person that's doing all of that righting their wrongs and stuff is going to get tired.
Okay, I get you on that. But what if that person is doing the same thing and you telling them not to do it, but they think you doing the same thing, but you know how they gaslight you, or how are you saying that? Like,
yeah, gaslight you.
They being selfish.
Or try to put it on you, try to switch it on you.
Yeah, like they not doing the same things. You know what I mean? Like,
it gotta be trust, man. Because you can't, like, if you in a relationship and you being faithful, you gotta have that trust. You know what I mean? Or it's gonna run you crazy because you always gonna have in the back of your mind, what is this person doing? What is that person doing? Oh, what is that? I don't even worry about what my girl doing. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't. You know what I mean? Because if she doing something that she don't supposed to be doing and it comes to the light, that's her loss. Just like on the other foot. I'm not just, if I'm doing something and I get caught, she gonna stand on it too. You know what I mean? But you gotta respect. You gotta have respect, communication, loyalty, respect each other's boundaries, and be there for each other.
Unite. You
know what I mean? You gotta have a united front. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, just out there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I was just one of them people that really didn't care, but I always was there, but I didn't care. I was rude, obnoxious, angry, attitude. You know what I mean? You can't do that in a relationship, man. You gotta, honestly, basically, it just came to me. You have to stop doing childish things if you want to be an adult. If you want to get treated as an adult in any relationship, you have to stop doing childish things and become an adult and mature. Learn from your past mistakes and don't repeat them. But don't kiss nobody but. I'm going to say but. I don't think we cussing on this show. But don't kiss nobody but. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's how I look at it.
And always, man, both people gotta always put 100% in, because if the other person's doing the most work, it's gonna feel like,
yeah, you gotta hold your partner down.
It's just gonna feel like he's doing the most or she's doing the most, and you not doing anything. That's just gonna feel. It's like you not doing anything,
and that should be discussed too. You know what I mean? Because the thing is about a relationship, you might start off being the breadwinner. But guess what? Stuff gonna change. Life is gonna happen. Life is what they say. Life is gonna life. So you gotta be able to communicate about the changes. Can't nothing stay in the dark. If you're in a relationship, and especially like a long relationship, marriage, I believe you have to communicate everything with your spouse. You have to. Because things is going to change. You cannot keep nothing in the dark. That's why I don't play house. I'm engaged. I don't play house. What I mean by playing house is staying with somebody that you're not married to. I'm not knocking nobody for it. I don't care how y'all feel about it. But I don't play house. That's why I got my own space, my own place that I pay for. And my fiance, she got her own place that she pay for. Because when we was in that household, you class, especially if your name is not on that darn
Title.
on a lease, on a rental agreement, and especially another thing about getting a house with somebody you're not married to. Oh my God, if y'all break up or if you die, you have to deal with that with their parents or whoever they siblings. Because somehow you're gonna have to go to court and spend money to try to just get the house in your name, unless they got a cool family and they be like, oh, we know it's yours.
Unless
but
you put it in your parents' inheritance, like you put it in their name.
yeah, but see, the only thing is about that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's more problems. You better be married before you buy a house with somebody. Long story short, for sure. I'm telling you. Now that's about relationships. We done went off topic.
Yeah, we done went in on it though, cause that's
Heck
real.
yeah.
That's something real, you know. That was me, right? All right, yeah. So, dang, I think I asked it over here.
You had this question for me right here.
What's that? Oh yeah. So this is about money, and I feel like everybody out here will want to know what's to do. So the question is, what's the biggest mistake people make when trying to make money online, or just in general?
Man, online is crazy. You know what I mean? But I believe the biggest mistake, is not researching, fact checking. You know what I mean? To see if the opportunity is a scam or somebody trying to just sell courses to profit themselves instead of really being a teacher.
Man,
Because I didn't ran into a couple, people, you know what I mean? Like, it was like some good opportunities, they sell you a dream basically. Oh, this gonna do this if it line up with this, but they never had a heart of a teacher. They always was scheming, scheming for you to get their courses, so they can, just pay this $19.99. I'm gonna tell y'all this one thing. I think it was the affiliated thing like 2 years ago. It was the affiliated thing. I said, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do affiliated marketing. So check this out. A long story short, I ain't gonna be too long. Okay, so I was like, I bought into it. So I paid, the 7-day trial for this one, dude. So I get up in there, you reading through everything. I'm taking notes. Here they go. And the thing telling me I need this other product. So, okay, here I go. Okay, yeah, happy. Okay, yeah, this working. It's gonna work. You know what I mean? So I do a trial on that one. So, okay, I'm into it. Jot down my notes. About a weekend. Oh, you need this other product. Now I'm like, nah, okay. I'm one of them real people. Now I'm like, hold up now. It's a free trials that I'm doing, but after these trials run out, they gonna start taking this off my car. So I'm like, hold up. I sit back. I said, hold the heck up. I ain't say it like that. I probably cuss. I said, hold the heck up. Everybody making money but me. I don't care if it was free trials, but after the free trials, it was going to be like, how it be $10, $20, $30. But I said, oh, hell no. I said, hell no, they ain't about to get me like this. So I'm like, I just start canceling everything out. But to go back to that, make sure you do your research. Get the person name. Do the research on their name. See if they really doing what they talking about. See if they really in that field. Because I could get up on there and start talking about affiliated marketing. I don't even know nothing. What he just was talking about AI. I can have AI write me something. The real talk. I could be like, AI. What's affiliated marketing? Tell me something, and I can just have it on my board right there and just copying and pasting and talking. So yeah, do your research. You know what I mean? And make sure, another thing, make sure it's something that you really want to do. make sure you passionate about whatever you want to do when it comes to business, man. Because there's a lot of business opportunities out here. And I think another thing, man, that we do, we start something, but we never finish. I believe the key to making money out here in anything you want to do is when you start something, finish it. What I mean by finish it, make sure you done with it. You know what I mean? And then you can add that to your portfolio. You can add that to your assets. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to do it. So many different avenues out here, like flipping cars. Flipping cars. The stock market booming right now. It's different independent contractor delivery positions. They got AI stuff jumping off. It's a lot of stuff you could do. It's up to you though, but make sure you do your research on the person, making sure they in the field, and making sure like reading through like the comments. Sometimes I get like when I buy a product, I be reading through the comments, man. I'll be like, what is going on with this product? I just want to see, but you got to just do your research, basically. And when you start something, make sure you finish it and make sure it's something that you're passionate about. Because I'm telling y'all, God gave us all a gift. He gave us a gift and it's inside of us. And we got to plant our seed and we got to let it grow and we got to branch off. And, always share knowledge. That's how I be looking at it. If you know something, share it with somebody. Don't try to keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? Because like you could be like if I got off into the stock market and stuff, and I see it's I'm making a little bit of money. If I tell him like, dude, check this out, he might start doing the course and see something I don't see. So now, you know what they say, two heads is better than one.
Game teaches game.
Yep, and now we can, now we crossing information up. Then we tell somebody else. Now they done found out something. Now we got a group or something going, a small organization going. You know what I mean? It's about motivating each other, man, and looking out for each other.
You got a whole blueprint with a whole different like ideas and. Sometimes I don't be knowing the words.
Yeah, man. Hey, like you said, man, it's a whole blueprint with ideals and different strategies and everything, man, that's out here for everybody to eat, man. Because, we sit around and look at the people, the wealthy people and say this and that about them. But, a lot of them worked hard. I'm talking about they worked hard to get what they got. And then I'm going to tell you, you have to pay, for the information, man, out here.
And make sure it's the right information.
Yeah.
You will get what he just said. Like you will get like
But yeah, get up in them circles where people really eat, man, where people are just passionate about teaching you. You know what I mean? Y'all in the community, everybody in there eating, you know what I mean? And they want you to eat too.
Pay attention to them signs too, where like everybody's actually in the same box, like not the ones that just fake like they in the box and they teach you something. Like I downloaded this course too, and this dude was just talking. Like I'm like, he ain't even showing me nothing. He just talking. And then I go up on the computer. Somebody called me and say, this is Jake. We see that you bought the course, and we just wondering, asking me questions just dumb. Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, come on now. What are you talking about? This not a job.
Man, and a lot of people be trying to get that information, man, so they can steal your identity too. So you really gotta be careful, because that's why they be asking them type of questions, man, because they be inching to them real questions like that social security number, your date of birth, you know what I mean? And then they can match your phone number up too. Hey, you know what I noticed though? I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this on here, but during that voting stuff, if you knew a person full name and their address, if you knew their full name and their date of birth, you could put it up in that election stuff, and their address will pop up where they stay at. Because I put my name in there, and I put a couple people I knew, They date of birth up in there. And I was like, dog, it's telling these people exactly where I stay. And that's nerve-wracking. That's scary, too. It's scary because you got to think it's a lot of domestic and different type of situations out here. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy. That just popped in my head, though. I don't know why, but because that was concerning to me.
Yeah, that was.
And I was thrown off. I was like, if a person know my goddamn full name and just my date of birth, my address will pop up.
Hey.
And it ain't no block or nothing. I'm telling you, I went on there and I was like, I did my name first, and I was like, dog, what? So I had to do it again. I was like, let me do my sister's name. What? You know what I mean? I was like, dang. But yeah, y'all gotta be careful, man, with this online stuff, man. That's all. That's all you could do. Just be careful. Oh, and get identity theft. You know what I mean? Try to get identity theft because, like, if anything happened to your accounts, they'll cover that. It don't cost that much a month. I think I pay about like $15 a month for the last 10 years. And they got the cyber. I think they got the cyber monitoring added on now. But you just gotta protect yourself, man, out here.
Yeah, we'll put that down in the description for you to click on.
Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff out here, y'all. But we just out here. You know what I mean? We trying to do something different. You know what I mean? We tired of sitting around. We do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of networking and stuff. But we sometimes we come in here and watch TV and everything. But
and that gets boring.
Yeah, so we just out here. You know what I mean? Just leave y'all comments.
Yeah.
If y'all want to, if it's something we said crazy, put us on blast and we'll get back to y'all. You know what I mean? But maybe
definitely, man. Subscribe too, guys. I mean, like, let's show us what we need to learn. Give us some more questions to ask. The questions that you want us to answer.
Heck yeah, this the real Jay stand up show right here, y'all.
You know what I mean? If I stand up, I'm gonna be taller than him.
That don't mean nothing,
That's what
man.
That means, to be honest.
That don't mean nothing at all.
Think about it. Look, I'm sitting up straight.
I'm sitting up straight too. My belly, son. You know what I mean? But watch my belly go down because I'm about to start exercising, y'all. But yeah, you know what I mean? We out here though. We just trying to do something different. You know what I mean? We trying to spread the word. We trying to learn from y'all. Hopefully y'all learn something from us. Maybe we can touch one or two people. And maybe when we read a comment or something, y'all can touch us and teach us something that we don't know. But we out here, you know what I mean? We out here, we trying to get it. And this the real Jay stand-up show. Mm-hmm. And I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all subscribe to our channel so we can keep putting out content. We're going to keep putting out content regardless, though, because we got something to say, and it's time for our voices to be heard. And I'm probably got that in my mic because I was click-clacking like that on the table like an idiot, but it's cool, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, this is the Real Jay Show.